Now, one side in this campaign has been telling us that the issues of this election are the maintenance of peace and prosperity. The line has been used, we've never had it so good. We've never had it so good.
I won't have to worry about paying gas in my car. I won't have to worry about paying my mortgage. You know, if I help him, he's going to help me.
But I have an uncomfortable feeling that this prosperity isn't something on which we can base our hopes for the future.
The key point I'm making right now is that the economy is moving in a positive direction.
And yet our government continues to spend $17 million a day more than the government takes in.
You're telling me we got to go spend money to keep from going bankrupt? The answer, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. The answer, yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
We're at war with the most dangerous enemy that has ever faced mankind in his long climb from the swamp to the stars.
We've got to give them a stake in creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.
Well, the trouble with our liberal friends is not that they're ignorant. It's just that they know so much that isn't so.
Over the course of 10 years, it would cost what it would cost us. All right. Okay. We're going to.
How we getting on, you little man? How we getting on, my little man? What's that? What did you say there, my boy? Did you hear that, boy? He said, look, when I want your opinion, I'll give it to you. Give it to me. Well, I've got a problem. Got myself a problem. Got myself a nasty little problem. Don't I? Sure do. I'm locked out of my channel. My other channel. Razor sharp. See, because my channel has been shadow banned a long time. Before they were shadow banning me. They must have started off with me. Because, like, my subscribers would be just climbing up and then just drop off again. That's what they used to do. So there are some of the videos that I have on, and you can take from me. As I said, I've over 300 videos on there. I talk about everything and anything. I couldn't go through the list because it would just take so long to go through it, so I'm just kind of breezing through there, letting you know that. Some of what to expect. Right, so enough of that anyway, time we go. That's Razor with a Z. There's a lot of interesting stuff. We'll be sure a lot of interesting stuff. You think that has been tested, that's how you love. Cool it, Joe, do that. Cool it, Joe. Anyway, it's the UN there, though. Boom, the slithery snake. You ever hear the story that Donald Trump tells about the snake?
I agree with you. I am completely unqualified to tell you whether you can play a sport or not. It is a fatal conceit to believe any one person or small group of people has the knowledge necessary to direct an economy or dictate public health behavior. I think government health experts during this pandemic need to show caution in their prognostications. It's important to realize that if society meekly submits to an expert, and that expert is wrong, a great deal of harm may occur when we allow one man's policy or one group of small men and women to be foisted on an entire nation. They even cite mounting evidence that children are less likely to contract the virus. Ultimately, this all comes down to the fatal conceit that central planners have enough knowledge somehow to tell a nation of 330 million people what they can and can't do. Perhaps our planners might think twice before they weigh in on every subject. Perhaps our government experts might hold their tongue before expressing the opinion whether we can play NFL football or Major League Baseball. Not in October. Perhaps our experts might think twice before telling the whole world that a COVID vaccine likely won't provide herd immunity. We don't know. Why weigh in with these opinions that we have no knowledge of? These are forecasts that may well be wrong. Perhaps our experts might consider the undue fear they are instilling in teachers who are now afraid to go back to work. No one knows the answers to these questions. We shouldn't presume that a group of experts somehow knows what's best for everyone. Hayek had it right. Only decentralized power and decision-making based on millions of individualized situations can arrive at what risks and behaviors each individual should choose. Not a herd with a couple of people in Washington all telling us what to do and we like sheep blindly follow. But my question to you is, can't you give us a little bit more on schools that we can get back to school, that there's a great deal of evidence and it's actually good evidence that kids aren't transmitting this. It's rare and that kids are staying healthy and that, yes, we can open our schools.
Senator Paul, I agree with a lot of what you say about, this idea about people having to put their opinions out without data. And sometimes you have to make extrapolations because you're in a position where you need to at least give some sort of recommendation. But if you were listening, and I think you were, to my opening statement and my response to one of the questions, I feel very strongly we need to do whatever we can to get the children back to school. So I think we are in lock agreement with that. The other thing that I'd like to clarify very briefly is that when things get in the press of what I supposedly said, I didn't say. I never said we can't play a certain sport. What happens is that people in the sport industry, they could either be people from Players Association, owners, people involved in the health of the players, ask me opinions regarding certain facts about the spread of the virus, what the dynamics are. I give it, and then it gets interpreted that I'm saying you can't play this sport and you can't play that sport.